Stephen, what's your assessment of the game tonight?
I don't think we deserved anything out of the game. You've got to be honest and truthful about it. We've done well to get ourselves back into the game after conceding a soft goal. But we didn't come out in the second half, and we're the makers of our own downfall, really, again. And we're going through a spell. We're going through a spell where things aren't going for us. We go 2-1 up with Cole's goal and it's disallowed, and things aren't going for us. But the bits that we can control, we aren't controlling at the moment. And so we knew this. We knew after we drew at Ipswich, after we beat Sheffield Wednesday, all the good runs and results, that we would have a hard period, and we're in that at the moment. So, we have to be realistic with what we are, where we are, and we will get it right. There's a lot of improvement still to come. I have to get the right combination of players. We tried something different tonight. It wasn't the reason we got beat, and it probably wasn't the reason that we got back into the game, because it was soft goals again. So we have to go again. It's a long season. There's the same amount of games now until Christmas as there has been already. So we're never in any doubt that this was going to be really difficult for us.
You are looking for that formula that will fix things.
Yeah, and listen, we had the formula in patches. As I say, we've had some very, very good results. But we are causing our own downfall at times from mistakes and not marking men in the box, and we have to work with what we've got at the moment. As we say, we put the squad together very, very quickly. I know what we're missing. A little bit of steel and maybe a little bit of know-how we're not playing with at the moment, but I still believe in the players that we've got. I very much believe in them. As I say, we're going through a sticky spell at the moment, which we always knew we would, and it's up to me to make sure there's not too much negativity. 3 weeks ago we weren't a bad team. We were an unbeaten run of 4 games, and we were 2-0 up at Wycombe. And since then we've been on a poor run. Make no mistake, I know that, I'm honest. But it doesn't make us a really poor team, and it didn't make us a brilliant team before. So, as I say, we have to find some sort of consistency with our decision making, and our communication. We're a very, very quiet team, and I think that's hindering us a lot at the moment.
You've got lots of ability in the squad. You're still among the highest scorers in the whole division, but that steel you talk about, can you coach that into players?
It's very difficult. I think it has gone out of the game a lot. At this level, you either get somebody that's really tall and strong that can't run. You never usually get the finished article, or they leave, like Carlos, like Sam Lavelle. So you've got to remember, we've lost those players before the season kicked off, and we're trying to replace them. So I've still faith in the boys here very much. As I said, it's been a 3 and 4 game run. I don't even count the Hartlepool game, that was a reserve game for us, but it's been a 3 game run where we haven't been good enough. We haven't made good decisions often enough in areas of the pitch that we've been punished.
Confidence, understandably, will take a lot.
Yeah, but when we went 3-1 down, we start passing the ball because the shackles are off, and it happens when you lose games. You play with a little bit of fear. As I say, 4 games ago we played, we expressed ourselves, and it's up to me to make sure still to encourage the boys to do that. And the best form of defence is if we have the ball. If we have the ball, they can't score, and we're not maintaining the ball enough at the moment, and we're conceding silly goals. We know that. We're not trying to hide it. We're trying to work very hard to change that there, and we have to work to get the right combination, and ultimately it lies with me to do that.
I know you'd like a win, but would a boring 0-0 be something you'd be quite pleased about getting it at some stage?
Yeah, definitely. Even a 1-1 draw tonight would have been a good result. It's a hard place to come. I have to give credit to Cheltenham in the second half, and Michael, that they came out and they were brighter than us. They were first to second balls. It's nothing to do with systems. It's nothing to do with tactics. They won more second balls and won more first contacts than us, and they created more. We didn't create a whole lot. So we'll go back. We look at it. And we're very, very honest with ourselves. What we need to do. We know what we need to bring in. As I say, I know we need a little bit of steel in the team. We need a little bit of organisation and somebody who can talk and organise, and when you go 1-0 up, organise to stay in the game and how to go and win it. And we have to do that from the bench, but we also need that from the pitch as well. So we need people to step up.
What kind of response do you want from the players in the desperate pressure room? Do you want them to call out players if they are making bad mistakes and hold them accountable?
Isn't it? Boys know they've made mistakes. Boys have come in and held their hands up tonight for the individual mistakes, and I'm not going to come out and lambast them. We know that we need to be better. We can't keep making those mistakes. Otherwise, we'll be down the bottom of the league in a real relegation scrap. Which, we knew we would have these spells. As I say, we've been the makers of our own downfall in a lot of games, and we can change that. We can change that with a little bit better concentration, a little bit more know-how, and maybe doing the stuff that people don't see, and how you mark, and maybe not giving people free runs and marking men, not space, which was the second goal. But everybody's held their hands up. They're a bunch of boys that are honest with themselves. They're honest with each other, and I think we've got the right people in the dressing room to turn it around.
You won't excuse, but looking at the fixture list, it's not been particularly kind to you in the last month. You've had all of these games away from home. Going forward, you've got lots of games back at the Mizuno Stadium.
It's all. This is a division where everybody beats each other. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if we go and got a result on Saturday against somebody who's right up the top of the league. We've done it at Ipswich. We've done it against Sheffield Wednesday. You know, we've had some very, very good results, but it's the consistency we're missing, the consistency in decision making. No point saying we've had a bad run. You've got to play everybody throughout the season. Sometimes they come all at once, and maybe they have done a little bit, but there's not an excuse for me. We're in control of what we do.
Just finally, results do turn seasons around. League leaders at the Mizuno at the weekend, a win against them would do you the world of good.
Yeah, listen, if people 3-4 years ago had a thought Morecambe would be in League One competing against your Plymouths, your Boltons, your Wigans, your Portsmouths, the big teams in the division, they would have snapped your hand off. So, you know, we want to stay here. We're going to do everything in our power to do that, and we're working tirelessly. And it's a great game. It's a great game. We're not playing bottom of the league. We're playing a very good side in Plymouth. You know, they pass the ball about. We've looked at them very closely, and it'll be a good game of football. And as I say, we control our decision making, and we need to reduce the amount of mistakes we make. That goes without saying, and you know, we'll give them a game.
MizunoMobile.com